start off the fourth quarter. We are tied 36 apiece. Nate, you have some shooting percentages for us.
Yeah, Stanwood in that quarter.
First of all, Tristan Murphy steps in for a basket. 38-36. Lee switches hands for the 10th time.
In that quarter there, you had Stanwood 2 of 14 from 2, 2 of 7 from 3.
Here comes the second one. Can she tie it? She does.
Does she have 4 fouls?
She has 3. Is what I have. 38 apiece. Tied for the 5th time. Going to be a big fourth quarter here, folks. Thanks for being with us on Classic Country 1520 KXA. With the ball in front court, the Stanwood Spartans. Losing it is Murphy. Darian Rielly gets the basketball. That's 15 turnovers against Stanwood. Goes the other direction to Kiki Harper. Harper lays it in. 40-38.
Beautiful fast break execution there. Caught the pass, turned the ball, fired a rocket as soon as the defender committed to her, and the 2-on-1 was executed brilliantly. Great on-court chemistry there.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Stanwood will have it with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 40-38 is the score. Everett up by 2 points. This one's gone back and forth. Been a real exciting game. Dropping one in from the left side to tie it will be Lauren Allison off the inbound. 40-40. Into front court, Darian Rielly. All the way, bounce pass to her teammate, Katie Headington. Headington drops it off the glass from the right side for 2, and it's 42-40. 6:38 to go in the fourth quarter. Stanwood with the ball in front court. Handling the rock right now is Jacobs. They go to Schwartz inside for Murphy. Schwartz missed a shot. Good defense that time inside. Getting the rebound, Headington. Here comes Everett out of backcourt. Sidney Rielly gets it from her sister, Darian Rielly, for 2, 15 points. Great ball movement at Everett.
If you're Stanwood, you're the number 1 seed. You've beaten this team twice already. There's a lot more pressure on you than there is on Everett here.
Ball knocked out of bounds. There were no shots on that, but now 16 fouls, so you start looking at the penalty coming up as Everett's one away from it. Stanwood with the ball. In front court they go. Lauren Allison. Allison dishes a pass off left side. It looks like it went out of bounds, but it would be last touched by the Everett Seagulls. 44-40. 5:48 left in the fourth quarter. Mark Ockett, Nate Tepp, Classic Country 1520 KXA. There's a long one, a 3-ball that rims out. It's over in the corner. Missing the shot that time was Jacobs. And getting the rebound will be Everett. Boarding it is Hagar. Hagar in the front court to Sidney Rielly. Tries to go inside to Headington, and there's too many hands for Stanwood around there. It's stolen away. Getting control of it, Tristan Murphy. Here comes Stanwood up the right side. Allison's got the basketball. Picked up by Kiki Harper. Back up top she goes to Rachel Schwartz. Just inside the arc. Misses the shot. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schwartz. It will be Everett basketball. And Nate, they have an opportunity to get their lead up to 6 or 7 points.
Yeah, that was a critical possession there by Stanwood. That was a good shot. She's knocked that down a couple times before and even a little deeper from the 3-point line. But you got to wonder if the fatigue here and the style of play is causing those legs on that jumper to feel a little bit heavier. And if you're Everett here, let's run a little offense, take a little time, and make Everett play a little defense.
Everett in the front court. There's Sidney Rielly up for a 3-ball. Missed on that, but right there by the basket on the right side is Amber Hagar. Gets the rebound and puts it in for 2. It's a 6-point lead for Everett, their biggest lead of the game, with 4:57 to go in the fourth quarter. 46-40.
And that was a big possession there, almost an over-the-back call, but she was just able to grab the ball without going over the back and able to put it up right up and in there.
Sidney Rielly will inbound. Bounce pass to Kiki Harper. Harper picked up on defense by Murphy. Back up top to Darian Rielly. Rielly drives in, throws one up off the glass. No good. It's deflected outward. And Stanwood finally gets a handle on it. That's going to be Allison in the front court. Coast to coast, drops one off into the hands of Strobridge. Strobridge missed. Kiki Harper with the rebound. She's going to throw it away. It's going to be picked up by Strobridge. Sometimes you just got to hold on to it and not force it. There's a long shot, miss. Ooh, that would have been a nice basket for Allison.
Yeah.
Rims out. There's Darian Rielly, who drives into the lane, drops a pass off to Sidney, goes to Sittauer. Sittauer goes up for a shot, and she gets crushed. Gets going again.
This would definitely be Everett's biggest lead.
Well, the rim, knocked around, getting a hold of it is Hagar. Hagar goes for it, and we have Schwartz. Another foul on Schwartz, I think.
And Everett will inbound the ball underneath their own basket, but that's 16 fouls. So next foul for Everett, they're in the bonus, and Stanwood already in the bonus at 17 fouls on the Everett side.
Schwartz should have 4. She does. She has 4 fouls. They're going to sub in. Coming in for Stanwood is Jillian Jacobs. Departing will be Strobridge. Schwartz stays in. Darian Rielly will inbound on the right baseline. Who's going to help her out? Bounce pass to Sidney off the left baseline. Layup good with a player on her. That was Sierra Palmer on her. Here we are at Linwood High School, 3:57 to go in the fourth quarter. Second semifinal game of the night. Glacier Peak won the first one 34-32 in girls hoops. And in this one, Everett leads 49-40. Stanwood with the basketball to go inside. Jackson, that'll be great.
Right under the 1-and-1 miss there. Key miss there for Murphy for the Spartans, but they get the rebound, but on the dribble drive, they step on the inline and step out of bounds, turn it right back over to Everett. 2 big miscues there, both missed free throw and then turning over the offensive rebound.
Everett is looking good right now. There's Hagar, goes to Headington, misses a shot inside. Kiki Harper gets the rebound, and she gets fouled going back to the basket. 2 shots coming up for Kiki. And it's a 10-point lead. 50-40. How about this? Stanwood with the ball coming out of backcourt. It's Samantha Powell. And she has it deflected away. Big hands in there. Darian Rielly. And now it is Sidney Rielly to tie him up. Jump ball, and it goes to Everett. They get it back.
Yeah, definitely 2 straight turnovers there for Stanwood. And when you're down on a neutral court here, it's like a road game. You're not playing in the other team's home court, but it's still not your home court, so it's still a road game. It's going to be tough for them to come back down 10 here, already in bonus.
Great job by Ray Hamilton getting us the scores tonight from that tournament over there for 4A. And a miss as Kiki Harper has it blocked away, and then ended up with his Murphy. Darian Rielly had her hands on it. Stanwood gets control in front court, 3:04 to go. A drive in and miss inside as Everett will get control. It is Darian Rielly with the basketball off the miss.
Good foul there by Stanwood. That might have been
I think you got a good point. You know what? This one is not over. Stanwood hits a couple of buckets here, and it goes right back in their favor as far as momentum is concerned. But not going to happen there. Tristan Murphy has it stolen away as Sidney Rielly gets it. Her sister got banged up a little bit. Now finally comes out of backcourt.
Yeah, that's 4 straight possessions by Stanwood with turnovers.
Around to somebody else. I think Kiki Harper is definitely in line for that as Sidney makes the first shot, but Sidney's certainly right up there. She's had a great game. 18 points, 19 points. 52-40. Glacier Peak won the first game 34-32 against Ferndale, and with the way they played in that first game, and Ferndale, well, I'll tell you, they're going to have their work cut out for them against Everett, and Ferndale against Stanwood, unless Stanwood can figure this one out. Tristan Murphy misses a shot. Sidney Rielly with the rebound and gets fouled in backcourt. And now Sidney with a total of 7, making 8 points in the quarter, 21 in the game, 54-40. Everett just blowing them away right now. Pulling away on this run. I think it is a 14-0 run. Wasn't it 40-40? It was 40-40. Yeah. They're on a 14-0 run. 2-0. Darian's having a nice game with 10 points. Plus all the other things she does. It's not all about points.
No, she's got a lot of assists there.
(54-41). 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Everett up by 13 points. There's Schwartz with a bomb from way outside. Misses on that one with that way she slingshots it up there and getting the rebound. Jacobs fires the next one. It's good. Perfect, in fact. 54-43. Nate Stanwood still in this one. No doubt about it. And as Sidney Rielly loses the basketball, it's picked up by Samantha Powell. She lays it in for two. 54-45, a 9-point lead. Darian Rielly in front court, dribbling around, taking some time off the clock. The second one is good. That was a big one. 55-45, 1:30 to go in the fourth quarter. A 10-point lead for the Everett Seagulls. Can they knock off Stanwood here tonight? It's stolen away. I tell you, Darian got nailed on that one, too. There's Darian, misses the first shot. And she might be a little dinged up out there. Foul is going to be on Powell. Samantha with her fourth. It's double bonus time, and the next one is good. Well, if they make 1 out of 2, that's not too bad. 56-45. Stanwood will come out of backcourt. Moving it forward is Powell. Powell passes over on the right side. Strobridge throws one off the rim. No good. And then getting the rebound is Rielly. That's Sidney, and Sidney gets fouled right away. It is good. Rielly's got a very complete game, 58-47, and Darian's very good as well. Sisters are excellent. Stanwood with the ball, but so's Kiki Harper out there, another Everett Seagulls. Air ball. Sidney Rielly gets the rebound. We'll give it to Darian Rielly, who gets hooked and fouled. Stanwood gets the board. Everett's going to win this game, I do believe. They're by 12 points. Stanwood nearly loses it in front court. Then they do. Sidney Rielly ends up with the basketball.
You got to wonder, when will they stop fouling? And
yeah, when are they going to stop fouling? Darian to Sidney, and then they throw it away. 18 seconds left here. Everett up by 12. They're going to play in the championship. Driving in after getting a steal is Samantha Powell. Kiki Harper coming out of backcourt, near foul. Now to Darian Rielly, and it's stolen away by Stanwood. Getting it back is Jacobs, lays it in good. And the buzzer goes off. That's your game. You want to go with Darian? You're going to go with Darian Rielly. Okay, Darian Rielly as the player of the game. Coach, congratulations on the victory. Big victory for your team. And we were talking about beforehand, it's hard for a team to beat another team 3 times, but actually Stanwood saw a completely different Everett team because you had everybody tonight.
Yeah, we came out, we battled, and that was our goal. Like I said before the game, I felt we had a couple bad quarters in the first 2 games, and our goal was to come out and play all 4, and I thought we did that tonight.
Yeah, you did. Down 13-8 at the end of the first quarter. That didn't phase you. You guys were right there with them, and you came out strong in the second quarter, just down by 2 points. Maybe you can break it down as to how you stayed with them tonight.
Well, defensively, we challenged our post kids to handle their post one-on-one. We gave up a lot of threes to them in the first 2 games, and we didn't want to do that. So we challenged our big kids to stop them inside or make it tough on them inside. And then we wanted our guards just to keep attacking them on offense, keep going to the basket.
And Nate, you have anything for Coach Low there before we get Darian?
Yeah, I'll start out with the negative first, since you got the win. So in that first quarter, they were operating what looked like to be a box and one, and they were along with a face guard. And I thought that you guys handled it well, and offensively, you guys did a good job at using your other options. But the only time you got into trouble is when you guys kind of just kept forcing it in when it wasn't there. We kept forcing it into Harper there when they were face guarding her. How did you kind of adjust from that? Because as soon as you guys stopped forcing it into her, I thought your offense really started to take off.
Right, and we talked about that. They were triangling too on Sidney and Kiki, and so we talked about that exact thing, is just don't force it to them. Set some screens, get them moving around, try to post them up once in a while, and if we can make them move on defense, we thought eventually we could break free of it.
And, in our first game, we had almost no fouls called. They kind of let pretty much everything that was going on in your game go, and obviously different crew, different game. But after so many foul calls in the first half, how did you guys adjust in the second half, especially the way that kind of both teams shot so poorly at the line?
Yeah, well, I mean, again, we wanted to win that, war of attrition with the fouls, and so we wanted to keep attacking them, try to get some of their players out of the game, and we lost Rosie to fouls, but the girls just battled and kept playing through it. And we talked about this is playoff basketball. A lot of times the contact goes up, and we just need to, play through it.
And, last question here, without giving away too many of your secrets here, everyone knows it's really tough to beat a team 3 times. What didn't you do in the first 2 games, either from an on-court standpoint, execution-wise, or from a coaching strategy point, kind of that you did in this game that you guys were able to get the win?
I thought the big thing was defensively. We gave up, I think, like 10 threes or 11 threes in the first 2 games against them. And so we really talked about that. We've been working on practice on getting our rotation back out and covering the threes. And so I thought that was a big difference. They got some open looks, but they just didn't hit them tonight.
Now, did you change up the style of defense that you played, or did you just kind of hone in on your, stay with your principles on staying at home?
We like to switch back and forth between man and zone, but we thought tonight, like I said, we just challenged our posts to take care of their posts inside, and then our guards to stay with their guards. So we played a lot more man tonight than we did the first 2 games.
Coach, thanks so much for your interview, your time before and after the game. Congratulations. You got Glacier Peak next week. It's an 8 o'clock game right here at Linwood for the district championship, then on to regional. So, you punch your ticket there. And Darian, we're going to welcome you on the broadcast now. And Darian Rielly is our Skagit State Bank player of the game. You got Tal that's got some blood on you. You got a little beat up tonight. We saw you getting banged around a little bit out there, but you just kind of are like the Energizer Bunny. You just kept, every time you got knocked around or down, you just get right up and get going again. Yeah, you got a tough way about you, and had a big night tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So tonight we have you for 16 foul shot attempts. Have you ever shot that many in a game before?
No, and I've probably never missed that many.
Yeah, there was that too. So it was 6 for 16, but overall tonight, you just do so many things, and you did get the fouls early too. You had 3 fouls, so you had to kind of be conscious of that. How did you work through that?
Well, they took me out of the game, and Coach Low and Coach Llewellyn just tried to settle me down, and they always say the best players never foul out, so they had faith in me to put me back in, and just them talking me up really helped me to stay calm and play smarter. Last
year we had you and your sister as player of the game. We both got T-shirts that night, and again, you two just worked so great together on the court, but you got a lot of players out there, not just the Rielly sisters, but you've got Katie Headington, Rosie Sittower, you've got a player that came in quickly, did well, Tanika Wentworth, and then of course Kiki Harper. You guys are a solid team out there when you're all together.
Yeah, I think that with everything we've gone through this season, with people being out and like the JV kids having to step up, they really stepped up a lot, and they've improved immensely, and it's just made our team that much better. So in the end, I think it might have been, it's ended up being a pretty good thing.
Sure did, yeah. And so Nate,
is this was this the only team that you lost to twice, or was there another team that you weren't able to get in your league?
No, this is the only team we lost to twice.
So
yeah.
was this kind of one that you guys really kind of felt like you wanted? Did you feel like in those first 2 games that you could have won if you played better? And were you guys kind of going into this feeling like, we let them off the hook the first times we played them, and we really should be able to get this one? Or what was your feeling going in?
I think the first time we played them, it was the beginning of the season, and everyone was just really nervous. We didn't have Kiki, and we just didn't show up like we should have in the first half. And then the second time we played them, again, everyone was out. And so, we battled the first game, but it just didn't go the way we wanted it to. But I think this time we all just really wanted it, and this is the first time we're going to state in over 20 years. So
that's something.
This is just great.
Fantastic. Yeah, well, way to go. Congratulations. You punched your ticket to state, and now it's a matter of where you're going to be seated at. So next week you go out and you play against Glacier Peak, and how have you done against them this year?
We played them a few weeks ago when everyone was still out. I think we lost by about 17. But
okay, but that's a different Everett team than what we're seeing now.
It's a completely different team, and all the kids that have had to step up, they're even better now than when we played them the first time. So pretty confident. I know everyone will go out and just battle to their best.
All right. Well, we really appreciate your time, Darian. You're a lot of fun to watch out there playing. You're just so into the game throughout, and get some rest and start practices up and have a great week and fun next Friday, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. That is Darian Rielly, and she averages 11.5 points per game, but it's certainly more than just the points for her. She is just a spark plug out there on the floor for the Everett Seagulls, just a sophomore.